welcome. It's Meredith. I'm here with our daily reading for Tuesday, the 27th of October, 2020. We're using our gorgeous Bonefire Tarot. You know it's one of my absolute favorite decks. Before we get started, the November readings are out. They are on the channel. They'll be linked for you at the end of this video. What else? We still have a Mercury retrograde going on. We are approaching a full moon in the sign of Taurus on Saturday, the 31st of October on Halloween. And we're in Scorpio season. The retrograde's in Scorpio, the sun's in Scorpio. Whole lot of Scorpio going on. We have a Scorpio new moon coming too on the 15th of November. So that energy is everywhere. Use it. It's deep inner knowing, and I feel that the energy atmosphere is charged for that. The November readings certainly revealed that we are, we're all running through our life experience with a fine-tooth comb. Yep. Enjoy it. It's a gift. It really is a gift. It might not feel like a gift in the moment while you are, navigating your way through it, though hindsight's going to be fantastic. All right, let's get into today's message. Let's see what our cards are from the bottom of the deck. Our first is, Major Arcana. Wheel of Fortune, number 10, something coming to fulfillment. I like that, and I like that it's the Wheel of Fortune for us too. That's the divine delivery system. That's the divine all about to drop something on the foundation for us. And in Bonefire, this beautiful goddess is blindfolded. And I feel like it's something we don't see coming. The blindfold is on. We've held it in heart space. We've been occupied with our subconscious, dealing with challenges of programming and belief system and undoing some of that, rewriting things for ourselves. And I feel like we've been the individual on the Eight of Pentacles, doing the work of our soul, the heads down, pencil in hand. We are diligently doing our homework. And while that's happening, the Wheel of Fortune's turning in our favor. And like I said, we don't necessarily see it coming, though it is such a blessing and a gift to us. I gotta make room here for the cards. Okay. Next, let's see what comes with it. Three of Wands. Fantastic card. The Two of Wands is stepping across a threshold to a new world of experience. That's something we've done. We've already done it. We've done it many times over. We've been heeding the call of the beckoning quest, so to speak. And we've been doing the journey work. This is what's, got us in the Eight of Pentacles position here, where we're doing the homework. We're really navigating the spiritual journey. And the Three of Wands is, now that we've crossed the threshold, we've answered the call of the quest, and we've gone deeper into our own journey, we're building a new foundation there. We're building a new life. And this is also a card with the message of allowing your ships to come in, with having some excited anticipation. So I feel a connection here to the King of Pentacles, knowing that what we do is important. Everything we do is important. And while we're busy doing all this life work, journey work, homework, the universe is conspiring on our behalf to lift us even higher and higher and bring us greater and greater happiness. Very nice. Next, we have the Eight of Cups. Momentum, movement within the emotional realm too. We have an eclipse on the 30th of November. It's a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Gemini on the 30th of November. So we are quite likely feeling the pull of that. And this is why I feel like the energy atmosphere is so charged for us to do this deep inner spiritual work at this time. And that's us on the 8, traveling deeper in, using this Scorpio season, getting into our deep knowing, and really really engaging the energy of the full moon, of the retrograde, of the upcoming eclipse. So last week I said it more than once. I'm going to bring it out again because last year at this time we were deep in Scorpio season. There were so many planets in Scorpio that, you know, everyone was in awe and amazement over that. We had eclipses then too, I think. And that energy is still waving through our atmosphere, our personal orbit within our sphere of influence. Though at this time, it's bringing a harvest. When it was happening last year, we were just planting seeds in this ever-deepening, expanding journey, right? And now we're seeing fruits of our labor, so to speak. And part of that fruit is there in the Wheel of Fortune, and that's what's going to land on the foundation with a little bit of shock and awe, but surprise and delight at the same time. So this 8 of Cups, I know in tarot most people say, oh, this is walking away from something. No, this card I feel is so indicative of the journey that we undertook a year ago in Scorpio season, culminating in this Scorpio season. Yeah. Oops. And then, yeah, the King of Cups. I love seeing him here. Yes, thank you for showing up, because his message is a healing of the heart. Stay put. Yes, he brings a message of a healing of the heart, and that's part of what this journey is. I feel there's freedom and there's liberation and there's living authentically, expressing authentically, being unhindered and uninhibited. And that's been a blessing of this past year. No hiding, no shrinking, no people pleasing. Yeah, it's been there. We've done it. We used to do it quite a bit, but not as much anymore, especially after this past year's worth of spiritual journey. The King is, like the Queen, a master within the emotional, intuitive realm, and he is emotionally awake, aware, intimate, and alert. He's loyal to the end, this one. So is the Queen, and the intuition is dialed way past 10 when you pull this card. So what does this all mean for you? As I look at these cards and I feel into them, I sense that if we do a review and use this retrograde for what it's best for, which is a review, if we review the past year, we will see a significant life change. And we will see that we are living peacefully within our own self-relationship, and all of our relationships have benefited from this journey that we undertook. We also inspired other people to journey deeper as well. And that soul tribe is still walking with us on that eight of Cups. And we're all celebrating our healing of the heart. Beautiful message. All right, next. We start with the Lovers. More choice, more decision. But in Bonefire, and I've only got a couple of decks that have this kind of artwork where the couple on the card are actually embracing. And I feel that this is our divine feminine, our divine masculine in harmony, and this is us embracing our life, embracing our self-relationship, and all the joys that come of doing just that kind of journey on the 8 of Cups. It culminates in a celebration like this on the Lovers, and this is a result of continuing to choose happiness, our happiness, because that creates an overflow. And this is why we see so much of the Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups. We have a tremendous overflow of love, bliss, joy, and happiness because of our choices. And this is why the Wheel of Fortune has a little bit of shock and awe, surprise, delight on it, because the universe is responding to that. That's what we had to contribute, our joy, our dedication, commitment to self, to choose happy and walk in that direction no matter what we were facing, no matter how difficult it was, an uphill journey. We continued to do it. Beautiful. Coming with the Lovers. I turned all these upside down apparently. The 3 of Cups. Yes. I just said celebrating the love, right? There we are, we're doing it. And those ladies on the card are the ladies from Strength, Justice, and Temperance. So that's quite a load of major arcana influence within the reading. So we've had the strength to do all this. We've had the strength to choose happiness, to find the harmony and justice, and make the necessary changes, temperance, to support this kind of lifestyle. And we're being rewarded for it with the Wheel of Fortune. Next, well, another major arcana card, the Tower. You know, I've been saying it for a while, that I feel the Tower, the lightning bolt is not destructive here. This is us being cracked wide open. And as I said up here, living authentically, uninhibited, unapologetically, emotionally awake, aware, alert, and intimate. It takes a lot of courage to do that, and it rocks our world when we do that. And maybe we only did it in fits and starts for a while, but now it's more the consistent norm. And yet another happy result of choosing our happiness. Coming with Eight of Swords. Yes, more momentum here in another 8. Pardon. The Eight of Swords is a mental trap. And I love that it's sitting there with the Tower, because the Tower is showing you the end of that. The end of a way of being and moving on from that as well. Seeing the lesson in it. Now here we have another blindfolded person. And the truth of this card is that her hands are not tied tight. She can get loose. She can take the blindfold off and she can walk out of that Ring of Swords. But there's this belief system in place, this programming that the ego would have us saying, you can't do this alone, you need help, you got to look outside yourself, you're not qualified for this. That's all sabotage BS. And if you reflect, as I was saying before, over this past year, you will see how you've begun to let that way of thinking go. And you've blazed a new trail, Three of Wands. You've done a great healing of the heart, King of Cups. Yeah. You chose to be happy. You chose you. Next, we have the Chariot. Yes, what did you do as soon as you pulled the blindfold off and walked away from those 8 swords? You hopped in the Chariot, another major arcana, by the way. Yeah, and you moved forward dynamically, and you continue to do so. It does not matter what season we're in, how challenging it is, this Chariot is blazing down that trail on the Three of Wands and creating a whole lot of happy reward. Coming with the Star. Yeah, and there's so much more to come, because there's a whole lot more in heart space that's in development, that is in a process of blossoming. So we're celebrating what's now, and like the King of Pentacles, we know that everything we do is important, and it reinvests as we celebrate into the oncoming. And the Star is confirmation that there's a whole lot more goodness to come. And then we have, gosh, can you stand the major arcana in the reading? Hello, Scorpio, Death card right there. This is a great confirmation card. I love seeing it. I'm also glad that it's here with the King of Cups. We've been seeing a lot of the Death card with the High Priestess or the Queen of Cups. I love that the Death card will come with one of those 2 ladies. Though it's not one of them today, it's the King. So what that means for us is the foundation's getting cleared a little bit with the Tower energy, but that's by our own hand. We've chosen that. We're making way for the divine delivery system of the Wheel of Fortune to deliver all of this gorgeous energy over here dynamically, and the Death card is there to facilitate that happening. Because as we receive from the Wheel of Fortune, something else has to go, 8 of Cups, and we're glad to remove it, Tower, so that we can continue to celebrate 3 of Cups and foster more dynamically, Chariot and the Star, while we also get over the stories we told ourselves of the past that were somewhat limiting. What comes with the Death card? Another major arcana, the World, and the last of the major arcana cards. This is the Pinnacle. in tarot. This is reward of all your effort. So there's your emphatic yes at the very end of the reading. The exclamation for a punctuation mark at the end of it all. A resounding yes. Reward of all your effort, all your journey, all the work of your soul that you have invested in you and blessed your life with as a result. There it is in the world. You know, this reading is packing a punch just like yesterday's did. And I skipped over angel answers yesterday, but I'm going to go with them today. So go ahead and ask a question if you have one, and let these cards be an answer or confirmation for you. Or a fresh message. Look at this. Romance. Right there with the Lover's card. Again, this is, you know, the Lover's card is choice and decision, of course. We continue to choose happy. The core message on the Lovers is follow your heart, right? And it is a unifying energy. This is energy that we are embracing here on the Lover's card. And I feel that's being confirmed with the Romance card. Our arms are wide open to receive what's on the Wheel of Fortune. Next. We've seen this one recently too, recovery, and it's not one that we see often, but I like this. I love seeing it here. It is more confirmation. We can rest a little bit in our reflection through this retrograde, because look at all this dynamic energy that's unfolding. Whether you see evidence of it or not, it is still happening, so you can relax. This card would remind me of the Four of Swords, spiritual, excuse me. It would remind me of the Four of Swords, which is rest and relaxation for the spiritual warrior. Preparation for what's next. Star, world. Here's our next card. You're going to be so surprised. Big happy changes. Confirmation yet again that it's our happy that's made all these big changes. One more. Be assertive. There's your Chariot right there. There's your Chariot and your Death card together. What a beauty. Take a bow. Go right in front of your full-length mirror somewhere in your house and just take a bow to your own self. You deserve it. All right, our affirmation for the day from the universe has your back. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Eight of Cups. Yeah, we've noticed all those signs all along. We've made the big happy changes, and we have followed those signs beautifully, and it's created an amazing healing of the heart and created all this abundant, rich, emotionally rich, super satisfying, fulfilling life experience. All right, everybody, have a beautiful Tuesday. Peace, love, joy, happiness. Don't forget to check out Namaste. I know that sounded like an afterthought. Don't forget to check out the November readings. They're linked for you here at the end of the video. Bye for now.